It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where their choice of playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Cowboys and the Bills on Monday Night Prime Time. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and it's week 2 of the preseason. As coaches get ready to start, even though preseason game is we were preparing for, there was just focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1. You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season. I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full competitive against another opponent. You don't get a lot of those opportunities nowadays in practice, and both these coaches want to take advantage of this opportunity. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. It will come out to the 30. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen. Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think
we won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple of reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
That's to the left side. Taken in by Coleman. Here's second and 6. Here's a first down for their running back. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Trying to pick this one up. And the drive is still up. He's got the first down up to the 44.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This short and short. Just get the ball to your running back. Make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Allen's going to keep it on his own read. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be visible at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On fourth down, Daniel Wheeler is on to punt.
Oh!
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get the game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, the guys looking to fight for roles, there's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
Second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. He's got it. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set second down. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. They'll look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Gain of 12 and a first down. From the 35, it's first and 10. Again, near to right. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's just tight end Pitts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First and 10. red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Pickens.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got to drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed, good accurate ball on the front shoulder allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
Here's Spears. It's a good pickup on second down. There is a flag down, and this one might stand up. Putting the tight end in motion. Now it's Spears. And he's in zone. Jay Spears. Touchdown, Cowboys.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Dicker, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Kicker out to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. And they'll get about what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it was set up third down. He'll look to throw. Open right side. He's got it. Call it a gain of 13. Good for Bills first down. He's gonna let this one go deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried to stop our first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Let's go. Now again, up the middle. Tough to break down. Somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of them. Here comes third and 6. Slot man in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another set.
And no forthcoming. It's a touchback. Come out 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So double up here. They begin this time first and 10. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. Trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you think he'd be able to throw. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. They'll try and run here with speed. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down. Now, faking the give. He'll get it into the hands of Zay. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. Mike, they identified this guy as seeing they need to get involved early on. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Second down and 8. In motion, Lamb. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Pull up that play behind the line. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
It's all. Good.
A tough spotty. Third and long. Got his man at the 6. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs is a recipe for success.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. On the ground. This is great. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2. Down to the 2. Third and goal. They'll run with speed. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The Bills are ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Quickly to the outside, incomplete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, like they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. From the gun, it's Allen. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys will take over here just past the 30.
Mike, these are just you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Wait, that one.
The Cowboys offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They've got the 10.
It wasn't. It was? Okay.
Advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive. First and 10. In motion. Lamb. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to CD Lamb. It's second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. Contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts.
Oh, he gone.
And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Dallas. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, at your position, very familiar with that catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys move further out in front. It is now 17-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decided not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's first and 10.
Woo!
And he will
score.
C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
There's so many key factors that allow a play like this might to have so much success. And of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Drive start on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Here's second and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's caught downfield by Robinson. 25 yards to pick up there. First down, Buffalo. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Receiver, Jefferson. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, after being shot the first half, it feels good for this offense to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Just some belief, right, Greg? Let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's down the field for Lamb.
So on a day where he's completing, give or take his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite this up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's taken in. And he'll try to get the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Cowboys first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Hang on, run through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score
points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone.
I don't know.
To finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. A carry here, all right. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a second and 6. They'll motion over Metcalf. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And this offensive line creating space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. On third down, they throw it right.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A run on first and goal. And this time, he's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dallas. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
After the touchdown here, kicker out to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's put back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Allen. And for the third in this half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
So when you talk cover two, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover two. They are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
They'll run with right. And they bring it down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they look up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll throw out of the gun. And that ball in his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his target. That's it. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a run. Down to the floor. It'll be second and goal. They'll
They'll motion over.
Play clock
Like
down to
down to
0.
zero.
That's going
That's
to
going
be
to be a delay.
From a
little further back.
Here's
second and goal.
He'll
Drop to throw.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. It's a great example here. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for three, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Bills' offense headed back, take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Now Allen. He'll get this to the left block. And he'll be taken down as we take down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Second and 7. Now Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. He'll look middle, he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. That's the fourth time he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge offense. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield, bring him down.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen coming from right. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. They'll try it now with Spears. And he's going to have Cowboys first down. He'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on fourth and 1. Throwing now from the gun. To the goal line and in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Cowboys. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Dicker, good with the extra point. Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. They didn't
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half.
And the
And the
kickoff's
kickoff's coming their way.
And this
And this one is
fielded in
the end zone. Will not be returned.
So it'll come
So it'll come
out
out to the 30.
The Bills
The Bills offense going to get it one last time here late
in the
opening.
They'll
They'll start it here with a first and 10.
They go
play action now. Here's Allen.
And they're going to track him down.
He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Just had
So we are in halftime in this preseason matchup. As we send you down to Orlando, we're Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week. Before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. We saw a solid first half out of the man from Tulane, Tajay Spears. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
Hi,
Coach.
Thank
you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2.
Very
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
And
he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The visitors
looking to get back as we begin this third quarter. They definitely outplay their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Working
into the gun, it's Rogers.
That's a nice
pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Here's
second and 2.
The master of
play action, Rogers.
To the right side here,
this is Pump.
And he's going
to be brought down up past the 45.
They'll break the
100. Coming up
What the
now.
fuck is he hurt? No. So
and 10.
From the gun. Rogers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. And he'll be very close to a first down.
Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Hot shit.
No need much. It is third and inches.
Pick
this one up on the ground.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain
on the play. They'll stay on the ground.
And they'll take
this down inside 35.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike, offensively. Everyone wants to have that running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy. But if you can have two or
that's over the middle and intercepted.
Picked up by
Abadabadababadoo. Badabadoo. Badabadabadababadoo.
and the fifth.
Marmaduke. I'm harming you. Let's see who's the slide now. Yeah, it is. And let's try him out. We didn't try him out last game.
Football here at their own 35-yard line. They'll begin with a zone read. And he's going to be taken down
This
inside
snap.
the 50-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of the successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big game.
Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and three to go. Let's go. Now they'll set up to throw. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. They'll mark him down there at the 33.
Tiny Archibald.
A run gives him a first down.
Bald vagina.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. Second and 10. I'll throw left side there. Not going to find the incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll be just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for free, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get near field goal range, you have to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it. First down and 10. Head up. This is right. And he'll get two on this one before being taken down. Look him up on the second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one's going to take it over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. In this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and close out those windows. Make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. You allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space. You're going to make for a long day.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw here, right side. Falls incomplete.
How often do we see teams nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still fighting for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone,
they'll come up here. First and 10. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up being the big pressure. Got to him that time. And it'll set up second down. On the give, it's right. Good pocket to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. We saw happen in the first half. They picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
After the touchdown, here's kicker out to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated.
Act like y'all was doing some 48-10.
They send Sutton in motion. Quick throw, taken in. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Downfield, by Samuel. First catch of the ball game for Debo. That's a first down.
Both Samuels on that team.
They send Sutton in motion. They'll run it on the inside handoff.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run.
That's terrible.
But when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, you take him down for a loss.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd and 2. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They motion a receiver right. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot fancy going on there, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up first down.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. Credited for trying to escape the defense zone was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line. So 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And the rush gets home. You got it. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll go right and find his running back. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Out of the gun. He'll throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
You find yourself down big fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First and 10. Let's go.
Please enter your employee number.
On the ground. This is right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
To check in, press 1. To check out, press 2. To leave for lunch, press 5. Please enter the job number followed by the pound sign. To use your normal job number, press the 6 key. Please enter the post number followed by the pound sign. Press the star key to skip.
Sending a receiver right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back in the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. A give here to right. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his right side. It's complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down. Cowboys. A shotgun handoff to right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on, really imposing your will on the defense.